Here's a what if I was thinking of doing. What if Grapes was eliminated after the first tie? In case you didn't know, the voting for episode 1 ended with a second tie. But instead of doing a tiebreaker, Spruce Tree revealed a 40 vote difference. This was in Grapes' favor, so Lotus Fire was eliminated. But in this what if, we'll make her safe and have Grapes be eliminated instead. I never saw using him, and now I wanted him safe for the final elimination because Red Current was a rejoiner. He survived when I wanted him to be eliminated, and he was eliminated when I wanted him to be safe. I actually don't know how Lotus Fire will mow the grass, but I bet she'll kick them up. Nothing else changes this episode, so Beehive and Autumnleaf are still up for elimination. This is the second BFDI meeting Delicious 4, where someone who tried to do the challenge was put up for elimination nonetheless. Anyways, this is a canon elimination, so Autumnleaf is still eliminated. Rather than hide with Spruce Tree like Grapes did, I believe Lotus Fire will hide with Aurora Borealis, Red Currant, and Chestnut. I also think that when Evil Leafy spots Lotus Fire's group, she'll take Aurora Borealis with her. So I think Evil Leafy will possess Spruce Tree instead. Spruce Tree's time to shine hasn't come yet, so I think he's eliminated. Red Currant's method of digging under the wall still puts him up for elimination. Aurora Borealis and Beehive still use their methods as normal. Lotus Fire, Geode, and Seashell, I believe, will try to climb over the garden wall. Geode is adept at climbing up trees, so she's safe. Lotus Fire is the last one with arms other than Chestnut, so she's also safe. And Seashell decides to climb up the wall again, putting Chestnut and Red Currant up for elimination. Chestnut is well-liked, so I believe that Red Currant is eliminated still. Without Grapes or Spruce Tree, I believe that Seashell will throw Chestnut at Lotus Flower, pushing her off. Also without Spruce Tree, there is no win. But despite this, Beehive still has dropped Seashell, sacrificing Aurora Borealis to be put up for elimination. And Aurora Borealis' method of saving Seashell still throws Chestnut off. But since Chestnut was declared out before Aurora Borealis, I believe that he'll be safe this time. So Chestnut and Lotus Fire are up for elimination. This is quite unlucky for Chestnut, but I believe he'll survive again. Beehive's method of breaking the Beehive open at episode 4 still put her up for elimination in episode 6. And I believe that Seashell will save Chestnut in place of Spruce Tree, which yields yet another canon elimination this time. And Seashell is still eliminated. Red Currant is more willing to cooperate with Spruce Tree, but Lotus Fire is not as willing to cooperate with Grapes. But despite this, I think Red Currant and Spruce Tree will still win the contest. And this time Grapes doesn't screw Spruce Tree over by killing him with himself. So this time the outcome is fair and Red Currant and Spruce Tree up for rejoining. I think people here are more willing to give Spruce Tree a redemption arc than Red Currant, so Spruce Tree rejoins the game. I think this will be a major deviation from the actual episode. Aurora Borealis still goes through with the challenge, so Beehive still builds a Beehive Super Band. She still teams up with Spruce Tree, but instead of Grapes and Red Currant, she teams up with Chestnut and Geode. Unlike in the canon episode, I don't think he'll break the fourth wall by looking at the contest name, but I still think he'll freeze Aurora Borealis. I believe that in place of Grapes, Geode drowns. Spruce Tree still tries to recover Grapes, but the Leg Powder Recovery Center disappears. So Aurora Borealis and Geode are up for elimination. This is actually more of a shock to people than in episode 3, and there's a considerable chance of a tie. But I might go out on a limb and say that Geode is eliminated. The maximum limit for YouTube Shorts is actually 3 minutes long, so this means I'll do a part 2 soon.